set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission. We will control the horizontal. We will control the vertical. We can change the focus to a soft blur or sharpen it to crystal clarity. For the next hour, sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to the outer limits.
Boom, baby.
I love it. I love it.
So great.
That's
right?
old
So
school,
great.
brother. I love it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I get all the props to Otto for doing that one. That was one of the ones he created. What is going on, everybody? Happy Friday. We are, well, there's three of us now. It's the summer of Otto 2022. So he's, of course, away on vacation somewhere again with the family and not joining us. It's part of the reason that he's been doing random live shows on Wednesdays and stuff. So hopefully you guys caught the vendor preview tonight. Not only is it a huge night because we are giving you the full variant cover reveal that Brett is amazing. Like, wait till you guys see this. Absolutely killed it. But we are going to have a bunch of members from the community who are not vendors at Terrificon, but are coming to Terrificon to hunt. We're going to see what they're looking for, what their strategies are. You know, if you're there for one day, you got to have a strategy. If you're there for three, maybe you can kind of wing it. But I'm looking forward tonight, so I'm going to – Dave.
Oh, almost. You almost had it. What is up? What is up, party people? For those of you counting at home, that's 3 shows in a row. 3 in a row. No, I am happy to be back. I am ready to live in infamy, and you'll figure you'll figure what that means out in a little bit here. But happy to be here. Let's do it.
Awesome, Brett. My brother from another mother. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Can't wait for everybody to see what you've done, but say hello to the people, man.
Let's do it.
That's it.
He's short and sweet. I like
short and sweet. Let's do it. Like a fucking Band-Aid. Right off. Too,
man. So I'm so used to my brother being here, so I guess I'll go back to screaming out the chat. All right. So
there we go.
JC Streets, first man in the house. Appreciate you being here. Wesley, my brother from Canada. What's going on? Something wrong. You keep them curly hairs to yourself. Dave in the Cave is in it. That's old school. If you need to know, if you know why Something Wrong has curly hairs. Jay the Butcher can tell you. Chinmo is in the house. He's going to be the man running our booth at Terrificon.
What up, buddy?
Paulie PC 1974. What's up? Thanks for joining us. Hopefully you're bringing some of the soaps to Terrificon because I ran out. Love them. His wife has a company that makes organic soaps and stuff. My daughter and wife love them. Monster Warrior, what is going on? We got Planet Mayhem. What is going on, my friend? Can't wait to see you this weekend. Jay the Butcher. What is going on? I am looking forward to seeing him and all the defects. They're all coming. I talked to Guy today. Even he's making the trip on Saturday. I'm sure they're going to have all sorts of great content and live videos and interviews and stuff. Hopefully they'll join us at the hotel for our live show. Let me see. Big Lion Cat, Meow Meow. Meow Meow is joining us tonight. He's going to be hunting. He's on the list of our guests tonight. So I think I got everybody. If I missed you, I apologize. The thing kind of jumped around on me. As always, keep the chat popping. We'll highlight you when you make comments. We'll say hi to you as you enter. And if I missed you, it doesn't mean I don't like you. Also doesn't mean that I do. Also doesn't mean that I do. Just means that I missed you. So
yeah, we like to keep you guessing here on 3MIB.
There's nothing wrong with that. So listen, we got Terrificon coming this weekend, right, guys?
Yes, we do.
So I'm looking forward to it. This is, it's as well, I'm sure Brett, it's probably it's our big event. We look forward
it's
to it
one of my biggest events. I've been there from the beginning when it was a little rinky-dink show at the Radisson in Trumbull. Yeah. When it was Connecticut Comic-Con. I mean, this is way back. I mean, I'm showing my age now, but this was way back in the day. And over the years, it's morphed into what is now called Terrificon. And I love it. I love it. It's everything that a Comic-Con should be.
So as the last few weeks, a few weeks ago, we announced live here. I think that was Dave. That was your first show back after a sabbatical. That we were going to be revealing a Power Kid Comics, Sick Puppy Studios book with a 3 Men in the Basement variant cover. So, Brett, you have a new book that's out.
Right. Let me preface this. Yes, as all of you people know, I publish like a book or two a year, mostly one because of my work schedule, but once in a while two. But I do have a new book out, but with collaboration with 3 Men in the Basement, we decided to do a variant cover. So there will be the main cover, which will be my cover, and then there will be the 3 Men in the Basement cover. So yes,
there's the cover.
This is my cover.
Right.
Yes.
So this is the cover you originally made for this book before we even talked about doing a variant cover.
Yep.
Beautiful.
I have this story going on. I have this villain in my books called Dr. Broccoli, and everybody seems to just love the character so much that I keep bringing the character back. So this time I decided to bring the character back with a bad guy called Mr. Cheese. So of course, broccoli and cheese, right?
Hell yeah.
So it's a really awesome story, and this was a cover swipe of Superman Spectacular 1977. Once again, I'm showing my age, but it was a beautiful cover, a beautiful story. The cover was done by Jose Garcia Lopez, and the inside artwork was done by Kurt Swan. But that image always stuck in my head for whatever reason. So when I started doing this book, I was like, oh my God, I have to use this image. So that was the image. I love it. And then when you guys approached me to do a variant cover, I was like, okay, totally cool. So we discussed it, and you guys are going to show the finalized version. Yeah. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Last week, first of all, we want to show, because we did this in stages. So last week we showed as far as this one, right?
That's correct. That's stage 3. Yep.
We originally showed the word bubbles, and then we showed Power Kid saying the word bubbles. Last week, or Wednesday, with Everett, you revealed this.
Yep.
Okay. So
and I think everybody knows what this is.
There it
Bang.
is. Bang.
There it is.
Oh my God.
I've never looked so good.
Effing dope. I mean, we could definitely use work on our leg day, but this is absolutely phenomenal. I think you can see Brett there. That's his company, Power Kid Comics. It is definitely a comic geared towards kids. But he does all the writing, all ages, and he does all the writing, all the art, everything himself. Nobody else is involved. This is why he's between his full-time job. I mean, I can't believe you can put one out, at least one a year out, for crying out loud.
Yeah, it's tough. When COVID hit, like things kind of got screwed up a little bit. So I'm trying to get back on track. I definitely have that book, and I have the variant cover, and it's going to be awesme. It's going to be awesome.
So this is limited to 200. We're selling 200, and you got to come to Terrificon. We're not. When people say, "Can you get me one?" I mean, if you're close to us, we may be able to, but it's up to each individual person. The only place that you can buy these is Terrificon. Mm-hmm. And I don't anticipate these lasting very long.
No, there's only awesome. 200. There's only 200. And I mean, it was a classic book. Everybody knows what the book is.
No, don't say it, because I'm gonna do a giveaway. I'm gonna do a giveaway right now. I'm gonna do a giveaway right now. Dave, do the start line. Give me a start line.
Here we go.
And I'm gonna ask you. So this cover, this 3 Men in the Basement variant exclusive by Power Kid Comics, is a cover swipe of an iconic cover. After the start line, first person to tell us what book that is, name of the book and what issue number, will get a free one of these t-shirts. Which is a
nice shirt.
Which is a Terrificon exclusive t-shirt. These were all pre-order only. We won't have stock at Terrificon to sell. This was pre-order only. So
let me just say that is an awesome shirt.
I gotta say, and thank God for my brother Dave. He is definitely my brother.
Your brother says ASM 300.
So if you could tell us what book this is a cover swipe of, What is the title and what is the issue number?
BLC's got it, I think. Right.
And let me just tell you, you can see the Power Pals on the left with Power Kid, and then on the right is 3 Men in the Basement.
Looking svelte, by the way.
I miss it. BLC's got it. Batman and the Outsiders. Show it to him, Dave.
Oh yeah, here it is, side by side. Look at that.
Look at that. Oh, there you go. Yep.
I
love it.
That is absolutely amazing, Brett. You fucking killed it, dude. You absolutely killed it.
You know, I'll tell you what. That was a lot of work. That was a lot of work. Not only the artwork, but like you know, doing the stars in the background and doing the satellite. You wouldn't think that would be so hard, but it was. That was a lot of work. Yeah, but you know what though? The final product came out awesome.
It really did, and we appreciate it.
It came out awesome. Yeah, and I think not only does 3 Men in the Basement look good, but the Power Pals look good too.
Yeah.
And it's a really funny you know, thing. You know what I mean? It just really worked well.
Yeah, it's I guess I don't want to say spoof, but the homage to the cover.
Oh yes,
you nailed it. You nailed it.
Yeah,
like, you really did. It just
I wanted it to look good. And you know what? The cover on the right is actually the trade book. The original book is black, so that's where I took the inspiration from. So if you look at
that's on me. I took the wrong image.
No, it's
You're
okay.
Right. Oh,
no, it's okay.
God.
That's actually the trade book. What you have on the right, but Batman and the Outsiders #1, the background is black, and that's where I got the inspiration for the black and the stars.
That's
I love
awesome.
it. It's so dope.
And I remember as a kid buying that off the stand going, Batman's quitting the Justice League? What? You know what I mean? So yeah, good. It was one of those big deals. And when we discussed this early on, that was the go-to.
So
yeah, I'm glad you guys like it.
I'm very excited. I can't wait to have that thing in my hand and take a look at it, read it, show it off, have you sign it and send it with Capture Collectibles to CGC.
Hell yeah! I got 200 copies, so hell yeah! I just got them all today. I got like more than half on Monday, and the rest came today, which I don't understand. But as long as they're here, I'm happy.
Yeah. Awesome. I agree, Dave. Awesome job. So when you guys come to Terrificon, here's kind of an overview. You come in on the right. And then if you look over here on the bottom left where this red arrow is, that's where you will find 3 Men in the Basement and Power Kid Comics. And that's where you need to come to get your copy. And if you pre-ordered one of our shirts, one of these guys, if you pre-ordered one of those, that's where you're going to pick it up. So
nice,
Brett, we appreciate you. We're going to let you go, and you just whatever you got to say, let people know where they can find you, not only Terrificon but anywhere else.
Absolutely. Well, I'll be at Terrificon obviously next weekend, and then 2 weeks after that, I'll be at the Mystic Outdoor Art Festival, downtown Mystic. Saturday and Sunday. I believe it's August 13, 14. I'll be right downtown by the flagpole. You can't miss me. I'll be right there. Awesome.
Thank you so much for joining us. I'm gonna have
more of my books, more of my shirts, everything. But if you can't make that, please come down to Terrificon. I'll be there all weekend.
Hell yeah! And he's definitely. Brett's got swag now. He's got shirts.
Swag,
I got a badass Sentinel shirt that I
got shirts. I got shirts. I got cards. I got stickers. I got books. I got everything. I got paintings. Those who don't know, I paint abstract, so I do a lot of that too.
And you have that book where the half of it is all your paintings, right?
Yes.
I love that book.
Yes, absolutely. Yep.
All right.
I'll have that too. So yeah, if you're not around, or if you are going to be around, please swing on by. If not, I'll see you at Terrificon.
Yeah, for real. All right, Brett. Appreciate you, man.
I was just told I have to say this. PowerKidComics.com, SickPuppyStudios.com.
There you go.
Go get
You heard it.
some.
You heard it first. You
Just,
better go there right now.
you
And check
know,
it out,
it
guys.
just keeping
All
it real, right?
Yeah, all that art and all that stuff he does, you're gonna find on those 2 websites.
I appreciate that, guys.
All right, Brett. Thank you, man. I will see
Thanks,
you
Brett.
Thursday.
I'll see you Friday. I won't be
Friday.
there Thursday. Thursday I'm going to Elton John.
Oh,
Hey.
have fun with that.
He's playing at Gillette Stadium.
Oh, all right.
And this
awesome.
was a postponement because of COVID.
Awesome. Well, enjoy the show. I'll see you Friday.
A couple of years ago, but now it's finally happening, and this is his last tour. So I've actually never seen the guy, so might as well, right?
There you
Hell
go.
yeah. Hell yeah.
But
Well,
I will definitely
enjoy the
see
show.
you guys Friday morning, and please swing on by.
All right, brother.
Dope.
Have a great night.
Cool.
Thanks,
Bros,
Brett.
guys.
Night.
Man, we
All
live,
right.
we live forever, Raj. We live
telling you.
forever.
Even though I look like Brandon.
I look at you, Raj, and all I hear is the Defects video. Strike first, strike hard.
That's funny stuff, man.
All
right, guys. Well, we got let's bring in our next guy. Our next guy on here is Mike the Beast Benston, part of the first family of comics. CT Jazz King was in the chat. I saw him in there. What's going on, Mike?
Not much. How's it going, guys? Thank you for having me on. And it's that time of year. Terrificon's a week away, so nothing's better than that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What do you think of the cover? What do you think of the book?
That's awesome. Like, I knew that homage right away. Classic cover. Brett did a great job creating you guys and incorporating his characters. You can't go wrong with that.
I'm pretty psyched.
God damn it, I love it so much.
Well, hopefully there'll be some interest in it because we don't want to walk away from Terrificon with any extra copies. So make sure you come check us out, and whether you want Brett to sign one or just want a copy for yourself, pretty sure we're selling them for 20 each. Brett, you're still background, Brett. Is it $20? Shake your head, yes or no. Yes.
There you
okay. Go. So Mike, so the question is, right? Going to Terrificon. How many are you going all 3 days? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'll be there all 3 days.
So the last couple small cons we've gone to, you've been selling, so you're just hunting this time.
Yes, and it's like a big sigh of relief. As fun it is selling and making some money, going towards whatnot. It's nice to just pull into the convention and you have that one thing on your mind. You have your books you're looking to get, and really can hang out with all the community and go through different tables, check it out, and just enjoy Terrificon. That's been like the highlight of my summer, the last 6-7 summers. So it's going to be fun, roaming the floors and meeting the artists and the creators and hanging out with the community.
Yeah, for sure. And you got to come by and get your variant book and pick up your pre-order t-shirt.
There you
Absolutely.
go. And hopefully like last year, man, like the community, just like our booth was like home base. So everybody met up. And so do you have, what's the strategy? I mean, you got to have a strategy. Day 1, day 2, day 3. I mean, if you're there for 3 days, you don't need as intense a strategy, but you got to have a way of, okay, this is the way I'm going to attack Terrificon.
Absolutely. So I've learned, if you see a book Friday, go for it. If it's a book you really want, go for it right away. If it's in your wheelhouse, because for me, that's too much to gamble. Walking by that book if it's one of the ones that you want. And I'm really trying to focus on my Silver Age collecting. I might not be doing as much dollar bin or going through the bins, but if you've paid attention to the Defects, they had Gary on their last show, and he's talking about how this is a great time to go after those Silver Age books because the market's finally starting to correct itself. So when I heard that, I'm like, okay, perfect Silver Age collector. I'll be, looking for the, few keys off the top of my head that I have. I'm making a last payment with JNS Collectibles. I'm picking up a book. I gave my first payment at the swap actually, and it's a DC Silver Key. Picking up that from JNS. And then I'm going to Gary's because I may have been in talks with the book from him as well.
Nice,
Wheeling
nice.
and
So,
dealing, baby.
yeah,
I
wheeling
like
dealing
it.
before the show. That's the smart way to
Yeah.
do it. Like
Yep.
get on that the backlog before they even get to Terrificon.
Absolutely.
It's the way to do it.
So other than those books, hold on before we go any further. So our co-host, who's fashionably fucking late here, thank God he's not wearing some ugly ass hat.
Hey, there he is.
The Murphinator. No.
I love you,
No.
Murph.
I was about to remove you. I mean, I think, can you get any closer to the camera? I mean, I can see your nostrils. I mean, all right.
It's a little bit better for you there, sir.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, we don't want to see your nostrils. Be good.
All right.
What up,
What's
Murph?
going on, fellas?
Look at
What's
him.
up, Murph?
He got a polo on. Did you get dressed up for us, Murph?
Always, guys. When I am in the company of Dave in the Cave,
Yeah.
you got to dress up for that.
I like it.
All right. So, Mike, do you have anything else you might be looking for other than the ones that you've already procured that you're not going to tell us about?
Sure. So my big run I'm working on is the FF. I know a lot of those early books they get up there, but there's that sweet spot of the 20 through 50. Those are still, pretty affordable right now. FF's, one of my favorite comic, series, my favorite superhero team. So there's going to be some FF, Silver Age I'm looking to fill. I'm always looking for Batman and Superman DC Silver as well. The first Reverse Flash is always a book I'm looking to find. Really working on those DC Rogues, because those books are also DC keys have, in a good way, they've kind of maintained their price. So that is something you can kind of plan throughout the year, unless there may be a big movie announcement where a character is announced.
Right.
So yeah, first Mr. Freeze is another one on my list I've been looking for. And then I have a few holes to fill now. I also collect Werewolf by Night and Tomb of Dracula. So there's some holes I'm looking to fill in those runs as well.
Nice.
But I'm also, last year, first time I got sketches from a lot of the artists at the show, and they came out really nice. I posted those on my Instagram. I probably even showed you guys at the show and at other events as well. They're and it's so cool. I don't know why I slept on that for so long. Nicole Jalanik, who is an awesome artist. She does a lot of horror, so being a big horror fan, my buddy told me about her, and she did an awesome Silver Banshee from the Superman run. It came out phenomenal. And since last year, she's actually worked on 2 books with Jim Starlin for Aftershock Comics. And
Nice.
her art for those is phenomenal. So still kind of determining what character, that's kind of what I'll be doing from now till then, what character I'd like her to sketch. But she does a great job. Jerry Ordway is one of the best to get a sketch from too.
Yeah.
Also, if you've never met him, you're always, going into shows when there's creators you've never met and you don't know about how they are at cons. Jerry Ordway is one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. And then other than that, there's a few other creators I'm debating about. I'm going to be looking for blank comic variants this weekend, and I'll see what's there, and that might help with my decision making. But yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
I love the sketch game. It's so fun.
Seriously, and especially if so last year, I'm with you. I'm just getting into getting sketches, right? And it started off with a couple people that we knew. Yeah, look at that, it's awesome. And then I sent that sketch card girl did that Sabine and Ahsoka for me. So last year at Terrificon, I went up to, you had Donnie Cates, his line was forever, and his wife was there, Megan, right?
Yeah.
Is that right? So I went up there. I was like, I want you to do a sketch. She's like, okay, great. And I was like, I said, I want Harlequin. She's like, what version? I said, I want whatever version that you envision Harlequin to be. And she absolutely nailed it. And I think that this year I'm going to do that. I'm going to go to artists like that doesn't have a big line and say, I want Catwoman or I want Harlequin, but I want your version of it. And I'm going to pay you to do that. Because their version of it is going to be better than my version of it, because I'm not an artist, right? And I think that's a great example, Mike. You go to these cons, especially Terrificon, that is heavy with artists.
Absolutely.
It's a lot less cosplay and a lot less Hollywood stuff, and it's very, very artist heavy, from big names to little names, and it's so much space. So if you can find someone who's there and they don't have a big line, just go and say, I would love to have this sketch. What you got there, then? What you got there, Murph?
Wow, that's all.
Woo,
That's
Look at
sick.
that.
who did that?
That's from our boy George D.
George D.
Ah.
He'll be there.
I'm telling you, that's what I'm talking about. That's one of the guys. Like last year, the Butcher, I think he had a Dr. Doom done by
Doom or
George D.
thing, yeah.
Yeah, like you know, these guys are there. They're talented. You don't need, although it's cool to have some of these big names, Jerry Ordway, some of these guys to do a sketch, and you know, if I'm gonna pay big bucks, I'm gonna wait in line and have them do it. But sometimes it's also cool to have these little pieces. I didn't even think about showing the Megan Cates one, to have them do these. Yeah, look at how gorgeous
That's
that is.
dope. I love
That's
that.
the sketch card girl.
Yeah, sketch
That's
card
awesome.
girl. She was.
When I
she's
saw
the one
your
that-
Ahsoka, I'm like,
yeah,
man.
my Ahsoka Sabine run together. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. She killed it. She killed it. Sent the book out there, or actually, she had the book.
Mhm.
You know, she's in Europe somewhere. Sent it. I was like, my biggest regret is I didn't have her send it to CGC. Like, you know, but
See, I don't mind not sending the sketches to CGC. I actually like. I mean, you saw. I mean, I like the frame.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they look.
yes, absolutely.
The frame
I'm
works
buying,
really well
buying
with
frames
colors.
for them. Yeah, I got my Venom. That what's his name? Arsenio.
Archemist.
Archemist, when he did that badass Venom thing for me, I got that in a frame. It looks just as beautiful as it would in the CGC slab.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think I only got one of my sketches. One of my sketches graded, and that's the Ladies of the Spider-Verse one that you guys have seen a couple times from me. So
Ryan Brown's going to be there. Gary's friend I
Yeah.
discovered through Gary. He does phenomenal work.
he's lights out.
On one of his auctions, I won one of his Batman covers, and I think I'm going to bring that. And it's awesome. It's a blue cover. It's Batman in the rain. And now I'm
Awesome.
just thinking about, do I do like the blue? So do I incorporate Mr. Freeze, maybe
Yeah.
Killer Croc? And you know, I love the Batman Who Laughs design. So just to have a cool, you know, a remark on that. But he did the cover's amazing. I forgot what Batman it was. But it was, you know, that was the variant cover for DC. And I'm thinking about having him do a remark too.
Nice, Mike. You should think about doing the jam piece. Jam pieces are fun, man. Everybody gets their own little quadrant on a blank cover,
Yeah.
and you get 4 or 5 little mini pieces of
I
art.
may be doing that on that card stock that we've been giving out to people. This might be the year because
Nice.
just the way things are working out, I think I'm not gonna be able to be hunting for stuff. I'm not gonna be able to buy much. So I think this is the year to just wait in line every once in a while and have them take this card stock and say, you know, I'm looking for the Sinister Six. Which one do you want to draw? And just have
Right.
them do a jam piece on that piece of paper, you know?
There you
That's
go. Roger, his ears must have been ringing there. He is right there.
Yeah. Archemist, I was just talking about you and that awesome sketch you did, awesome commission you did on Venom on that cover for me. We're talking about how beautiful it looks inside a frame and not worrying about that thing being graded in the CGC slab. But
Benson, it sounds like you've got a plan. Hopefully you stick to it. You know, when you go to a con, you got a plan, but then you can get derailed real fast.
Yeah,
Plan go right out the window.
absolutely. It's funny you mentioned the jam piece.
Nice, Butcher.
Yep, that's gonna be dope.
I was thinking about that was my original plan, but when you're at the show, you get so caught up in the environment. So I went to Jerry, and I forgot to mention he did an awesome Mr. Mixel Pitalik for me, and I was gonna do a jam piece of all Superman villains because once again he was the first one I went to, and you're just happy to be in that environment. And I forgot to say, oh, I'm gonna do a jam piece. So we ended up using the whole cover. It came out phenomenally. I'm like,
There you go.
these full cover sketches look sick. So I'm like, I think I know what I'm doing this year.
Right.
Awesome. Well, I gotta say, you definitely wearing the most one of the best hats we've ever had on this show. See that, Murph?
I do.
Throwback.
That's it.
That's a real fan right there. Well, Mike, appreciate you joining me. I'm looking forward to seeing you next weekend. You and the I'm assuming mom and dad are going to be joining you. Whether
Definitely
it's all 3 days or at least one day.
Yeah, definitely dad. Don't know about mom yet. But yeah, definitely my dad and I will be there. And maybe maybe the uncle too. There's
Nice.
talk to the uncle. He went to his first ever Terrificon last year. It was a blast. Met some of the guys from the community, and he was a long-time collector, so it was cool to see him go to his first con. We had a great time.
Awesome. Good stuff. Well, thanks for joining us, and I'm sure we'll see you live on this channel sometime next weekend. One of the couple times that we go live from the hotel, and look forward to hanging out with you, my friend.
Likewise. Once again, thanks for having me. It's always a blast coming on here talking with you guys.
It's always fun to talk to you.
And can't wait. Terrificon.
Have a great night.
Nice. Thanks, Mike.
All right.
There you go.
Good
Yeah, that's
stuff right
classic whalers hat.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Hey, you don't see. And the great thing about that is he was actually a Whalers fan. Like some people wear it now just because they sell it, but
Yeah, I only went to Whalers games because I couldn't go to Bruins games. They were always sold out.
It's too expensive. Yeah, well, it's overpriced. It's Boston. What do you expect?
I love it.
Let's bring out. You ready to bring out our next guest?
Let's do it.
I mean, I don't know if we even need to introduce him, but other than say meow meow
Meow meow.
Oh, there he is.
What is
Hey.
meow meow, my man?
What's happening, people? How we doing?
Thanks for being patient backstage.
Oh, that's okay.
Pleasure to have you on.
Did Roger give you the right M&Ms that you requested in the green room?
Yes, I got all my colors.
No, he wanted Skittles
That too.
and
love it.
wheatgrass. Skittles
right.
and wheatgrass.
And there was a calendar box in the corner for me, so that was good.
Yeah, it's a big
It's always a
box.
nice touch.
It's a big box. So, before we get into what BLC's strategy is going to be, I want to talk a little bit about for those of you who are coming, whether it's one day or all 3 days. So, in the program for Terrificon that they give you when you walk in, you're going to find this page.
Ooh.
So, this is a 3-man in the basement vendor dealer scavenger hunt. Right. So the idea is we have 10 vendors who decided or agreed to be part of this. I don't know if I ever gave them a choice, but so you need to start off at 3-man in the basement and basically you're going to sell up to us and sub to the YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram. And then you're going to go to each one of these vendors. You're going to follow the riddles. You're going to figure out who it is. You're going to go to them. They're going to put their initials on there. And then every day, once you finish these, you come back to our table and you get entered into a raffle.
There you go.
Right. So we got three giveaways.
You got him in there?
I had them in there. Where the hell did they go?
Did Otto strike again?
I'm pretty sure he did. Oh my god!
I love it.
Are you kidding me right now?
You
Well,
let
guys-
him drive the bus last night.
I can tell you that the giveaway books are really good.
So
I love
how about Dave? Why don't you run a little interview with Big Lion Cat while I am going to get those thumbnails from Canva and load them up, and while we're talking here. So BLC, why don't you tell the people,
Tell the good people
what
what
you're
your
looking
strategy's
for,
gonna
how many days you're going to be there, what you plan on doing there, and if there's anything that you're searching for in particular, if you're winging it or what's going on.
Well, this is gonna be my first time at Terrificon, so I'm excited about
No,
that.
say it isn't.
I
so.
don't know. I have no idea what to expect. I hear a lot of great things, so I can't wait.
Yep. It won't be your last.
Yeah, I've been hitting cons like crazy. I just did HeroCon last month for the first time. That was exciting, but not only the con, but the people, the YouTubers and everything meeting up with you guys is makes it a whole lot fun, because it's like you're going to a con, but you're not by yourself. You're never by yourself. You're always bumping into somebody or having a conversation with somebody. You're walking with somebody on the line. It's never ending. So my first goal, like I always like to do, I like to get my SIGs out of the way, my grading out of the way the first day. And then the second day is mostly about hunting, finding, digging in, I walk around everything, I scope everything out, and then you start digging into the boxes. So what I collect, whatever catches my eye, whatever deal I can get, what book I'm getting, some fill-in runs that I'm working on. It's so much that I can choose from. It's like really hard to really focus on one title because there's probably so many great titles and books out there. So, it's just going to be an exciting time just to find out where everything is. Like I said, first time there, I don't even know where the bathrooms are, until I get there, or where the food is. But it's going to be a great time. I just can't wait.
Are you almost done with that Iron Man run of yours? So you can overload Rod with more pressing?
Iron Man, about 19 books away.
Damn. That's
Maybe
wild.
you'll find them.
Yeah, well, little by little. Yeah, I'm chipping away. So, but that's the title. The Fantastic Four. I completed 100 to 416.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I'm about 4 books away of getting from 70 to 416. So it's
Nice.
it's little by little. Avengers. I'm like 8 books from 100 to 402nd. I mean, little by little, it's getting there. But again, so many titles and so many things I'm doing at the same time. It's like if I focus on one, maybe I would finish it a lot quicker. But
I think you're doing great.
Books out there, so many deals, and you want a little bit of everything. When you're hunting.
Jay, got all BLC. First things he thinks about.
Bathrooms and food.
Gotta know where everything is, brother. When you gotta go to the bathroom.
He puts the full plan of attack together. The food. But
nice. I have to meet up some people because I have some stuff I have to give to some people, and one of the persons is here right now, right there.
Yeah.
He hit.
One of my brethren will take it from you. So
yeah. So this is what he won.
There you go.
What did he win?
Little Batman Lego action. I like it.
He won that.
Oh, nice.
And the person who just made the comment just now about the bathroom, he's the other winner. He's also getting one of these. So
hey.
Damn.
Yeah.
I gotta start watching your videos again so I can enter.
If you go to Terrificon, there is one for Terrificon.
Yeah, Terrificon is such a great show.
Before I leave here, probably like Tuesday or Wednesday.
Terrificon's amazing. It's the most random con that you can think of because it's literally in a I don't know, I'll make a funny joke. It's in a den of sin. It's just like, hey, let's go buy comic books, or hey, let's go blow up $500 on the blackjack table. Where am I gonna spend my money?
Right.
And you have cosplayers walking through, members of the comic community, artists, writers, publishers walking through. So it's just a mishmash of people, and when you put all that together with alcohol and gambling, it's just a recipe for success. Let's go.
Success is a good way of putting it.
That's why they call it terrific.
I love it. Awesome. BLC, you going all 3 days?
Yes, I will be there all 3 days. I will be leaving here on Friday. So it takes me about about 3-4 hours, maybe maybe less, depending on traffic.
Okay.
Nice.
Just
so
you.
What tables you playing?
Me? No tables I'm playing with comics on it. I'm hunting, baby. I'm out for the hunt. It's never ending. Can't stop.
All right. So we did this on the fly here, right? So we talked about the scavenger hunt. You're gonna go to all these 10 people. You're gonna come back to us. You're gonna get your name entered, and day 1. This is what you're gonna get.
Hello.
Something Killing Children, 9.6.
Woo!
One winner will get that. If you do a scavenger hunt and you're no longer there, we obviously will mail it to you. That's Friday. On Saturday, winner of the scavenger hunt will get this Batman, All-Star Batman 9.8. Dave, can you remind me who did this cover? Was this?
It's Jock.
Jock, right? It's Jock. That's what I thought. So this is the day 2 giveaway of the scavenger hunt, and this is free, guys. All you do is come visit our booth, go hit all the vendors that are on that scavenger hunt in the program, and so Sunday's giveaway will be first appearance punchline,
boom,
9.8, and absolutely free. All you got to do is sub up and follow us and just have fun. And I think that part of the thing we thought about is, there's a lot of kids and families, and like to do something like a scavenger hunt is a good way for them to get the kids involved. And like sometimes, especially when my kids are younger, I go to something like this, and it's like are we done yet? Like to do something like this is, Ever and I were talking about, like, give your family something to do. Okay, I'm hunting, but we got to go find that next stop and give them 10 stops to go. The kids get to have the autographs. We did this scavenger hunt type thing at the Little Giant show in New Hampshire. And I could not tell you how many families with kids and the parents are like, this is great. Thank you so much for doing it. So just a little something to drive people our way, but also, get the community more involved in all the people that are part of our family, right? I mean, we're sending them to 9 other places that are people that are friends with us.
But you're sending them to fantastic spots where they can potentially find a grail. For sure.
Absolutely. And that's not only is it about, and that's the idea, right? Dad gets to hunt while the kids are getting a little autograph from Barry Gary,
I dig it.
So you got BLC. And if you said this and I missed it, I'm sorry. Is there one particular book you might be hunting for, some sort of grail or anything, or are you just winging it?
Right now, like I said, I'm filling in so many collections, so many great runs. Like I said, I'm just hunting down to finding the fill-in runs and stuff. I'm even working on the Tales of Suspense. I'm like 6 books away from having issue 58 to 99. It's another run. I'm almost done. Yeah, it's just like I said, it's just so much fun just hunting all these titles. Sometimes you buy them raw, and a lot of people are starting to have slabs too. And I'm finding out that, some of the slab prices, depending, they're about right. And you're getting the grade that, maybe what you're looking for, because most of the books I'm looking for, they're asking like $50, $60, for the condition wise, But if you add in, getting it graded, sending it out and everything, if you can find a book for like a 9.4 or something like that for like 150, you do the math, you pay a little extra, but you get the book already done in the grade. What you're picking. So, it's a lot to look at. You have to, if you go to a con like this, even though I haven't been there, but I'm having a good idea what it's going to be. You got to be there for 3 days. You can't do it in one day. It's almost impossible. I mean, unless you go in there just to drop off books to get some SIGs for one day and not really hunting, for one day, that's about right. But you got to do at least 3 days if you're really going to get down hunting.
Yeah, and that's smart, BLC, because you think about what is it worth, when you're buying a slab at a certain grade and what's going to cost you to do that, right? Like you see the sales, 99 cents or 3 for $3. Yeah. Well, how the fuck is that a deal? Like, it cost me 3 cents more,
if you find one that's signed already, even though it might be a low grade, what you're looking for, again, that's a benefit because getting a signed book even costs more money because you got to pay the artist, and it's and then you pay the difference when you're sending the books, and that's even more money. Sure. So again, you got to do your homework, man. Take your time, When you're there, don't have to rush everything. As long as you got the book and you're looking at it and you're thinking about it, you still got the opportunity. Just take your time, and look around. That's what I like to do.
Wise words right there, people. Listen to them. That's a true hunter right there. He knows what he's talking about. Take your time, have a plan, and give yourself time. Because if you try to rush through it, you're not only going to miss shit, but you're probably going to overpay too.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, BLC, we appreciate you coming on here. I am looking forward to hanging out with you next weekend, man. I'm going to be there Thursday to Sunday, so looking forward to breaking bread with you and having a drink with you and hanging out.
You still got time to enter for the free giveaway. All you have to do is go to Terrificon. Doesn't matter which day. Just go to my channel. It's the Terrificon free giveaway. Just enter on that video, and that's it. And you just have to show up, and I'll pick the winner about 2-3 days before the Friday, and that's it.
There you go, guys. There you go.
Thank you.
Check them out. Thanks a lot, man. We will see you next weekend, my brother.
Hey, check this out. So you guys have him on there. This is the guy that did your exclusive, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's the.
So I was looking at it today, and either Otto mistakenly gave me the wrong one, or he was going to give me a copy. This is from 2018. Highlight that. Can you see where it was made out to?
Zoe.
If that's not Everett.
So I got to give this back to that kid.
Oh my God. I don't really know. Like, that does not surprise me whatsoever.
So I texted him this morning.
Brett
I'm like, hey.
signs a book and gives it to his goddaughter. And Everett gives it to you. That was that's first Justice League swipe.
Homage,
right?
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
absolutely.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I love
right,
this channel
so
so much.
We're we're gonna bring on our next guest.
Copy.
He's got a little Blair Witch camera action going on right now, so we're just gonna add him here.
There he is.
Oh, you're not as close as the thumbnail from backstage looked like you had the camera right in front of your face.
Yeah.
No, you're good. You're good. Not at all. What's up,
Yeah,
my man?
that's
Copy. How
exactly
you
what
doing, brother?
it was
Yeah,
like.
that's what it looked like. What's up, my man?
Having a little bit of difficulties. What's going on, gentlemen? How are you?
We're doing great.
Good. Oh, Michael the Beast Benson with a $4.99 super chat.
Ooh.
Look at that. I'm out of practice. I don't even know what this stuff is.
Yeah.
Oh, there it
Come
is.
on, man.
There it is. Hold on. Yep, here we go.
Hey, I got Bob Sugar on the other line. I better hear you say it.
Yeah, no. Show you the money.
Not show you. Show me the money.
Show me the money.
Yeah. Louder.
Show me the money.
That's it, brother. But you got to yell that shit.
Show me the money.
I need to feel you, Jerry.
Show me the money.
Jerry, you better yell. Show me the money. Show me the money.
Yeah. That's good. We copy on there. He's got all the money.
You're funny.
Before we move on, just something I saw today, and I don't know if I'm the only one who's excited about this, but you see this little book behind me?
All right.
Did anybody else see the news that they are bringing back Gargoyles?
Stop.
They are bringing back Gargoyles, the series. And if you look way behind me back there, you can see Goliath, the statue.
Look at this guy.
And there's my 9.8 Gargoyles. That's why
You got that at the crawl, right?
I got
That's
the
accurate.
Gargoyles at the crawl. I had a few copies, and I mistakenly sold most of them for nothing. But this is the one I submitted. Came back in 9.8. Oh, the statue, yeah, that was at Sarge's right after this 9.8 came back, and I walked into Sarge's, and there's a
Boom,
figure.
had to have it.
Oh, I just got that. Of course you did.
Speaking of the crawl,
So
Someone wants to say hi to you, Murph.
yeah, look at
Oh,
you,
stop.
Miss Supergirl.
Big boy
Can't believe
book
you
right
haven't
there.
sold that yet.
people don't like you.
Wow.
Why would I
Just putting
sell that?
Just
I had
putting
Murph
that out
hating me all day, and I had Mike salivating over it the whole afternoon.
Just putting that out there. Some people don't like you because of that. So just saying. All right, so
$1,000
Copy,
books for 10
how
cents.
many days you coming to Terrificon for?
One.
1 day.
Ooh.
Which day is that?
I'm coming up on Saturday. It's actually going to be me, Lewis, and a couple of other people. Shadow Rabbit Clay
Shadow
guy.
Rabbit, yeah.
Yep. We're going to come up for 1 day. We're going to spend the whole day and then back to reality, unfortunately.
All right.
You just heard BLC say you can't do it in 1 day. So what do you say to that?
Then again, BLC's never been there before.
It's true.
I did it in 1 day last year. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was tough, but it's doable as long as you're not going crazy. Let's put it that way.
So you're driving in, driving out. You're not staying the night. You're not doing anything.
Far as I know, no. But
Far as
plans
I
can
know.
change. Who knows?
All right. So no nightlife with the boys or anything? I mean,
Well, no, we plan on spending some time after the convention's over, but
okay.
yeah, we got stuff
ain't-
to do the
you
day
ain't-
later. So
You ain't making out of that. You ain't making it out of that casino. not a shot, dude.
It's a Sunday.
No way. With this group and with everybody in the chat that's already talking, not a shot.
If you don't leave by 6 p.m., you ain't leaving.
You ain't leaving. That's a good point, Murph.
yeah, well,
If you're
you're not
not
out of
if
there
you're
by
not
dinner.
out within 45 minutes of the con closing, you ain't leaving.
Look at that right there. If
All
that
about the
doesn't tell you
nights.
the
That's
story.
right. Yep. So
I've heard the stories.
So you're going. So you're coming for one day. You're going to come in like a whirlwind. What is your strategy? What are you looking for? What is you? I mean, you said you did it in one day last year, so you obviously have an idea on what you need to do and what you want to accomplish in one day.
So what I plan on doing is I'm going for commissions and signatures. So I did the same thing last year. I've gotten pretty much all the books that I want, but for commissions, I've been getting towards more that route. And you guys were talking about a specific artist doing commissions for you, and that's pretty much where it started for me. So I'm gonna take this bag out. You mind making me big real quick? Pause.
You know.
That's what she said. I can't always
All right,
make that happen. I'm sorry.
Give me 1 second. Can you give me a few minutes, babe?
Highlight this guy, man.
So, I saw all of you guys getting something done from Sketch Card Girl. So this was the first thing I had her do for me.
Oh,
Nice.
Nice.
Badass.
Yeah.
Then I had her do this.
Wow.
Oh, that's yours?
Oh, that is awesome.
That's dope.
Oh shit!
She mad.
And then when I went to MegaCon, you guys were talking about a jam piece.
Oh, you showed that on Instagram, dude.
That is
And you're gonna flip the front around, and it's gonna be fucking bananas. Go ahead, Joe.
All right.
Yeah, do it.
Kendrick
Yeah.
Lim, Ejikori, and we've got Derek Chu, and on the front,
Dude.
Archer.
Dude, that is
bananas. Dope, man. Holy crap.
Unreal. That's beautiful, man. That needs the Michael's treatment.
But
You
you're
need to put
able
that
to
on.
get. So here's my question for people that are asking.
Yes.
You're there for one day. You have enough time to get that kind of thing done with all the lines and all the different commissions that those people are asking for them. I mean, how Archer? Like, I can't imagine that you were the only person asking for a commission. So,
All right, so this is the story. So I went to MegaCon for all 4 days. I was only meant to go to 3, but my flight got delayed. So I was there for Sunday as well. I've developed a relationship with Artgerm Collectibles, and I went over there. I had a bunch of stuff. I sent stuff there early, and they signed a bunch of stuff for me. Like, I'm talking a huge amount of stuff, like a box this big by like this big, plus a bunch of prints. And because of all of that, it was really tough to get a commission, but I was able to get over there and be one of the 32 people in the convention to get a commission from Artgerm.
really?
And Artgerm, and I don't mean to cut you off, Copy. Artgerm does it different. You don't walk up to him and go, "Hey, here's a blank sketch cover. Do XYZ." He literally writes your name down on a list, asks you what character you want, and goes, "Okay, come back in like a couple hours." And like it's like a singular lottery where he just chooses, "Okay, I'm gonna draw that one." So Copy, like you got so lucky, dude. It's amazing. Amazing. And the cool part about it is all of the sketches on the back, they're all like in that Artgerm Collectibles kind of like, I'm going to call it a clique. It's not necessarily, like that. They're all under the same stable or the same umbrella. So that probably helped out your cause too, where you went one by one, and then you got the fucking monster on the front of it with Artgerm. So kudos, dude. That's amazing.
I appreciate it. As far as I know, it's the first and only full Artgerm Collectibles jam piece.
It's dope. It's unreal. Unreal.
And no, it is not for sale, and no, it is not going to get slabbed. So,
yeah, no.
But who I am getting,
I am number one.
But who I am going to get a commission from is the person who did these Copics and these covers.
Oh, that's Ariel Diaz, right?
Yep.
Yeah, dude. She's Divine Immortality on Instagram and Facebook. She's lights out too. I have a mirror.
Dave, you know what, Dave? F you. Like,
sorry.
Seriously, that
This
you
is my
knew that,
shit, dude. This is my shit.
So,
Nice.
You said you're having her do a commission.
Yep.
And what
Ariel
is it going to be? Supergirl?
Of course it is. It's
dope.
like Pinky and the Brain. Hey, Brain, what are we going to do today? The same thing we do every day. And that's what it's going to be.
Nice.
So I already talked to her. And I am already set up for the commission from her. And I'm going to get a couple of signatures from Mirka and Dalfo. I'll go to Dan Jurgens. I'll go to Jerry Ordway again. But she's going to be the one that I'm getting there because, I mean, I'm not really going after books. I'm just going after signatures, commissions. So I have to go through my collection, see what I have that I haven't gotten signed yet, and then pretty much go from there.
So you said you reached out to Ariel prior, so she knows that you're coming. Did you mail something out to her to have her signed, or did she have it like in house? And it potentially, is she working on it like say now and have it ready when you show up, or?
No, I'm going to bring it there and have her work on it there. If necessary, I'll give her my address so that way she could ship it out.
I'm about to say she can have time to do it with everything else going on. That's what I'm worried. Like if you're going there one day, that was my question before. Like, how do you get this stuff done? But they'll do that. They'll like actually.
They'll fast track everything for you. Yeah,
for the first time. Remember that. Of course, I can't remember his name. It's terrible, but he did a commission of Catwoman, and he didn't get to it. I paid for a sketch, and because he didn't get to it, he gave me a full color commission for free and mailed it to me.
Yeah,
and absolutely beautiful freaking piece. So so if they don't get to it, they'll mail it to you.
Yeah, I mean it's all going to depend on what type of commission that she's willing to do there. All I know is that she is going to be doing commissions because she's with Carnivore Comics and with Comic Sketch Art. So they're sponsoring her throughout the entire country. So on Instagram, it said, hey, if you're looking to get commissions or CGC, contact this guy at Comic Sketch Art.
Okay.
But I didn't know if it was like just for CGC commissions or if it was for raw commissions as well. So I reached out to her. I asked her a couple questions. She told me, email this guy. He said, it's cool. You'll be fine. Just come by and I'll take care of you. So at the very least, I'm going to get a pencil. If she has time, I'll get color. But in all honesty, to me, it doesn't really matter because I'm a fan of her art and I've been following her for 2 years before she started blowing up. So it's more about, just showing appreciation for the artist and getting something original from them.
Yeah.
Because Art Germ was doing color commissions over at MegaCon.
Oh wow.
It was a little out of my price range.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
At least 1,000. At least.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah, it was 1,200.
There you go.
I love it. Was 1,200.
Yeah, sketch is better.
That's
sketches.
That pencil sketch from him was like 400.
That's a good deal, though.
Thank you, Everett. Thanks for picking me up there, Everett. Ron Leary is the one that at Little Giant. I went to him and said, I want Catwoman. I want the short-haired, low-cut shirt version of Catwoman. I said, I'm going to leave it up to your interpretation. And the piece he sent me was absolutely gorgeous. He, sketched it, and then he showed part of the process on Instagram where he painted some of the stuff that was in there. And it was with brushes. Yeah, it was phenomenal.
That's
and he
the
did
best.
it. Yeah, and it was like he felt bad that he didn't get to it that weekend. That he's like, if you don't mind giving me your address, I'll upgrade you. And it was a hell of a fucking upgrade. So
that's amazing. That's fantastic. Good for
All right,
you.
Cobby, appreciate you, man. Those are some awesome pieces you showed off. I hope you get everything you're trying to get done on Saturday. Hope you have time to come, to our booth. You got to pick up your shirt that you pre-ordered. Hopefully, you're going to pick up one of our variant covers, and hopefully, we were able to suck you into our group and make you stay the night because
You ain't leaving.
Nothing good. Nothing fun happens before 10 o'clock, bro. Like you got.
Nope.
You're encroaching on my bedtime. We'll see, though.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right, my man. Appreciate you coming on. Thanks a lot, man. We'll see you next week.
Peace.
Dude. Wow, that's cool. That art germ sketch was fantastic.
Lights out. Absolutely lights out.
So one thing I noticed when you're talking about sketches, if you can reach out to an artist, like I reached out to Al Milgram and I had this done. We had 10 sketches done. Me, Cholula, AG Surfer, my buddy Sean, or the Anvil, if you want to call him. So I made
highlight this guy, man.
We're in the middle of talking.
And it's just so it's easy to do. You can just you reach out to him and then he gets it to, and then awesome. You bring it out.
So dope.
I appreciate that. Yeah, my little black cat.
I love that. Yeah, you can even like my spider goat. Well, I might as well just grab it now. Hold on. So
it kind of kicks me that I didn't reach out to anybody this year. So
yeah.
So for Scott, this is Scott Blair. He took the he had the Spider-Gwen blank, and I told him what I wanted. We kind of went back and forth, and he drew it and then sent it. I think he's in right in that Tampa area, and then walked it into CGC, had it graded, and then brought it to. I think I got that at New York City. And I picked it up right at the con. So there's a lot of different ways that they can do it. It's just a matter of how early you get to them. So.
All right. Well, let's bring on our next hunter. Fury Comics with an X. Don't ever make that mistake because you will never live it down.
Hey,
what is up, my man?
Yes. Don't make that again, man. Don't do that again to me.
So we have had you on this on our show multiple times as a vendor dealer preview. So you are not a dealer at Terrificon.
No, I'm not a dealer.
So
sadly,
you are hunting, which listen, there's nothing wrong with that. It's a lot less work, right? You get to enjoy it a little.
It's
more.
A lot less work. It's a lot. I get to enjoy the show. So I get to enjoy the show. That's the best part.
Got to spend that hard money,
and then spend the money, and then spend the money, and then cry about it later. So it's almost.
So, how many days are you there for?
I'm gonna just be there. Actually, I'm trying to be there for 2 days. I'm trying to be there for Friday, Saturday. But if push comes to shove, I'll probably be there that Saturday.
So another 1 day, huh? So
it's a 1 day thing. Yeah, I got other things going on with family, and because I'm trying to stretch thin. Because next week is C2E2, so I'm definitely trying to get there. So so I'm definitely trying to make my way, try to hit almost every show before the big one, before New York Comic Con. So
So what are you looking for? You got a strategy? I mean, if you're there for 1 day, you got to have a strategy, right?
Yeah. Usually what I do when I have that, time frame, I kind of crunch everything. So for this show, which I've been planning for this show, is trying to get this done by Klaus Janson. I had this piece done. This I don't know if you guys can see it.
Hold on. Highlight this guy, man.
Now we can do it.
There we go. There we go. Let me see if you can see a little bit better. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
So this is some stuff that I do for my personal stuff. I kind of do I try to do every year a personal theme. So this theme is a battle damage Daredevil, and then also have it a Weapon X, which I haven't done yet, but I'm hoping I can finish that out. So this is what Ramita did for me.
That's beautiful.
There you go. Better.
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right
so he did this for me. So I
kind of want
it in front
of your face. Put it in front of your face. That'd be better.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
So this is it right here. So he did this piece for me. The Junior did this piece for me. And
where did you have that done and how long?
I had this done through a third party. If I don't know if you guys follow Clan McDonald's, they usually have like a special like deals with he's actually going to be at the show, so it'll be kind of cool to speak with him and meet him personally. So he kind of get these things set up. They seem like they have a good relationship with a tons of artists. And Ramita Jr. is one of them. And being I'm a Junior fan, I thought try to put my get this done. So being that Klaus is going to be there, I'm gonna try my best to hit him up. Because I tried to do it last year, but I think he was just too busy. And plus, I came there late, like always. Story of my life. From last year, I think it was. Yeah. So he wasn't able to do it. So hopefully, he'd be able to get this done, inked, and see, work his magic on that. And I can't wait to see the results after that. So after I'm done with that, it's pretty much me just picking up, just hunting for like personal stuff. Usually, well, my little personal stuff, because I usually hunt for, I'm a big Spawn fan, but specifically the newsstand stuff. So I'm trying to complete that run of newsstand collections that I got. Been taking the longest because each time I buy newsstand stuff is usually for me, and then next thing you know, I'm selling it for everyone else. So it's that give and take. So throughout the years, it's just been that. So I'm trying to kind of hold on to whatever copies I have until I let them go. That's one thing I usually look for. Another stuff for everyone else.
How many issues does the newsstand Spawn?
Oh, 136.
Up to that far? Okay.
Yeah, that far. Yeah, 136. I'm like I think I just hit 50. And I've been doing this. And I've been doing this for the last, I don't know, 10 years, trying to complete it. Because I have all the regular stuff. I have all the regular, all the regular.
Yeah.
And those are a little bit easier to pick up anywhere you go, But the newsstands, ever since I want to say a couple of years ago, they've been more interested in newsstand stuff. It doesn't matter what it is. So everyone's been picking those up, and and dealers been raising the price as well of those. This whole supply and demand stuff. So
yeah, for sure.
So with that stuff, so that's one thing I look for in almost in every show, and especially with a big show like this, because I love Terrificon. When Terrificon is around in town, I always try to make my way up there. I definitely really love that show. That's a really, really great show. It doesn't feel like it has that big show atmosphere, but when you're actually in there, it just feels like a regular. It feels like a regular show. Like there's no huge crowding. There's no big pushing and shoving. Everyone is kind of.
Yeah, we said that earlier. There's a lot more room. Yeah. There's a lot less hoopla cosplay. A lot less TV personalities. A ton of artists. And a lot of great vendors with great deals.
Yeah.
And that convention center is still relatively brand new, right? I mean, less than
they built it for that the auto show. What's that auto auction that's huge every year? Someone in the chat tell me, but they built it for that auction, and it's got to be twice the size of the convention center or the ballroom that they used to have in it.
Mm-hmm.
When they first moved it, it was almost like, okay, you need some more vendors in here. Like the first year they moved it over there, it felt empty, but it was still more people than before when they were in the other place. So it's great to have that much room.
Yeah. It just feels great. Just like I said, I love going to that show just because of the feel of it, and and also the dealers, and even the dealers as well that goes there. They always have some type of deal. It seems it always seems fresh. Like their stock is always fresh. Like they been planning as well. You can see the effort done from most of the vendors the effort done to kind of like refresh the stock. There's some new things going on with each of those vendors that, even though some of them are regulars, like I know J&S usually go there all the time.
Yeah.
What is the,
Very Gary's there every year.
Very Gary's always been there. Yeah. Like those guys always refreshing stuff always. And always doing like some different type of sale and stuff, try to work out.
That's just it is. They're there to sell. Like there's not a lot of you go to New York. You got I've never been to New York, so I just speaking.
Well, then get ready, get those tickets, man. Get those tickets.
Yeah, I'm good.
Get those tickets, man.
I have zero interest. I'd much rather save my money and go to Baltimore. But
I heard that's a good show too.
But I've been to
Baltimore's
Rhode
amazing.
Island, and it's like Rhode Island was all hoopla, all you know, fan stuff. It was all cosplay, and you go to the dealer, and it's like, well, you got that for 100. Will you take 90? No, I'm good. Like, you want to go home with your books? Like, are you here to sell books?
Yeah.
And
those,
the guys are there. Like, you make an offer, if it's reasonable, they're willing to work with you. Like,
absolutely,
the vendors give you,
There's nothing worse than going to a con and actually going to a museum instead. Because that's what you feel like you're at.
That's well put.
Oh, don't touch it.
Don't touch it. We're not selling
it. Don't touch. Don't look. Yeah.
Yeah, it's $100 book. I got $150 on it. I'm not making a deal.
And I'm not budging at all. Not budging at all. On all the days. Even if you go on a Sunday, he's still not budging. You're like,
exactly.
Right, but I guess you know.
Yeah, I think just to show off what you got.
Yeah, you're showing.
The last New York Comic Con that I went to, I think I didn't touch an actual comic. Like, I went all 4 days. I don't think I actually touched the comic until Saturday. So I went Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and it was literally CGC, artists, commissions, signatures. It's something. It's a process.
Oh yeah.
And by Sunday, you're ready to die. But,
yeah.
Oh, Sunday, you really don't even want to do anything. Sunday, you just want to just drop.
Yep.
But
so one thing you better make sure you do is, I don't know if you were on earlier and you saw our full reveal of our.
No, I did. I'm literally, buddy. I'm so lucky that I got here on time.
So there it is. There's a 3-man in the basement. Full reveal. That's our variant cover. We had Brett, the creator of this, the artist, the writer of the book. This is actually cover A of that book.
That's funny.
And then he created this variant cover. So for those of you who don't know, it's a cover swipe of this book
the
right
Outsiders.
Here. Yeah, and he nailed it. I mean, other than I look like a 12-year-old me in the middle there.
Strike first, strike hard.
Right?
So those will be for sale at Terrificon. Just come by our booth.
I'll definitely pick up.
There's only 200 of them, so you better come.
I'll find you. I'll find you.
I need some Dr.
Strike
Broccoli
quick
swag.
and strike hard.
Yeah, I'll be there. You'll see.
I gotta tell Brett I need some Dr. Broccoli swag.
Yeah, I think he has a T-shirt. I think my brother made T-shirts.
I definitely gotta hit him up.
I bought a Sentinel one
and T-shirts too. You have some T-shirts over there too.
Yeah, so but these were all pre-order, so we put it out there 100 times. We have some extras that we're doing for our giveaways, because we're going to be just like in New Hampshire, like every 2 hours we're doing a giveaway, and this is going to be in there. But we're not gonna have any to sell. These were all pre-order, so you see people walking around. You should be jealous, because
I will be jealous. I will be jealous.
Unless maybe you can win one. Maybe you can win one.
I think I might just tap someone on the shoulder and say, hey, give me the shirt.
Give me that. Yeah.
There you go.
I ordered mine too.
Shout out to brother with that dope ass design.
Yeah, that was all him. He sent us a message one time. He's like, "What do you guys think of this?" Like, what? Where did that come from? Like, what, were you bored? And it was a no-brainer after that for sure.
Yeah, it came out really well.
Appreciate that. Fury, I appreciate you coming on. I'm looking forward to seeing you next weekend. Hopefully hopefully you're going to be hanging out Friday to Saturday, because Friday night is where the fun's at.
Okay, I'll try. I definitely will try my best. I'll try to get there, and then we can have so much fun.
Yeah, man,
a whole bunch of fun. But,
hanging out, definitely stop by the booth, and it's always a pleasure hanging out with you, from the crawls to the swaps and everything. We see you. Appreciate you, and I appreciate the friendship we've made over the last couple of years, man.
Yeah, same to all you guys too, man. Murph and everyone else, and Dave. Always fun to hang out with you guys. I just can't wait to see you. I just can't wait for Terrificon. I really can't. This is one of those shows I really love going to and hunting around. And like I said, there's a lot of artists for this one, man. A lot of artists. I can't wait. Like I said, once I'm done with Klaus, I don't even know where else to go. I really don't know where else to go. I have nothing else planned.
You better come up with a game plan. You're gonna be walking around in circles.
I have mostly everyone's signatures I can think of. I have the main guys, Bagley. I'm pretty bummed out that Jim Starlin wasn't there. That's the one I really wanted. Yeah. Jim is not going to be there.
No, he bounced out?
Yeah, he bounced out. He canceled.
Ah, shit. All right, I'll put these Bernie Wrightson autographs away.
Yeah, I just like I literally because I was like I said I literally just got home and I was trying to prepare myself, try to get things going. I said, oh, let me see if I can see who's exactly going to be there, and I was scrolling down on the site and it said that he was canceled. I was like, oh, that's the main one I was ready to talk about. I had a whole spill ready to talk about Starlet.
Oh well.
All right, my man. We will see you next week.
Yes. Later,
Have
guys.
a great night, brother. All right.
Damn,
That was a
John
lot of
was not
fun.
gonna be there.
That was a lot of fun. Appreciate him and everything he brings. I didn't realize that either. I didn't get the memo.
Yeah. Can you imagine what
Did you-
that Daredevil piece is going to look like after Jansen does something on that?
Yeah,
that's going to be
unbelievable.
unreal.
It's going to be
Just the pencils are beautiful.
Yeah, for Ramita artwork. Holy Christ.
Jay Salsa, we might be able to work something out. You send me a DM. You know my brother, he always makes a couple extra.
Jay Salsa, you had 6 weeks.
Yeah, we definitely had 6 weeks to pre-order. But we're not gonna hold that against you because Jay Salsa is a friend of the channel and he's done some creative shit for us without being asked. So you just shoot me a DM with your size and we'll make it happen.
Yeah, big supporter of the community, Jay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna bring on our next guest, Anthony Artley, conveniently known as NRG Comics. What is up, my friends? Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure hanging out with you guys, being together with you guys. Normally, you're with Fury Comics. You guys are like a trio, but it's only fitting that you come on after him. So, welcome. Thanks for joining us, man.
What's going on, Murph? Hey, what's up, buds?
What's going on, power couple?
So how many days you guys there for?
2. No, well, yeah, 2, but we're getting there Friday night because I want to drink.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there. Because just like the butcher said, man, the best part of the Terrificons at night.
That's right. But the plan is, definitely. We're going to get there.
So you're going to be there all day at the show, Saturday and Sunday?
Yeah. We're going to do that.
What are you looking for, man? What do you guys got going on? What is the strategy?
It's like Fury said, it's going to be one of the first shows that we've done just going. So we're just going to go have fun. I'm not really looking for anything in particular. Whatever I see, I get. And yeah, I'm just going to go have fun. I mean, I'm going to bring some books to get signed up from Bagley, and definitely that's one of the ones that I hope maybe we can do a sketch. Let's see what happens. Pray
get there early.
Get
there early.
I know. So that's one thing. But what do you want to do, honey?
I'm looking for cartoon comics, like I always collect.
Yeah, her.
I collect the 80s and 90s cartoons, obscure Marvel. They made like 5 series, like 5 issues, and never made it again. Of random 90s TV cartoons. So that's what I'm probably gonna look for. I've already got a good chunk, so I must expand my collection.
There you go.
Good thing about Terrificon, and we talked about how many different artists are there. Like there's, there are a lot of artists there.
There are a lot of artists.
And last year, my son shows up with a random commission of Bugs Bunny. And it was, somebody who did Bugs Bunny and comic. Like you could probably find some of the people who worked on some of those books you're talking about, artists, and get like a commission done on one of your favorite characters or something.
Yeah. Speaking of that, there's one of the voice actors from the Transformers, and he did G.I. Joe, Voltron. He's going to be there, so I wanted maybe I'll get one of my Transformers signed by the figures.
So I'm saying, like the fact that you're not like hunting for something in particular gives you the ability to just. I'm just gonna see where it takes me, right?
Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah.
Go freelance.
That's my every year since I've been going to Terrificon. I don't have a specific plan, and I end up with some cool shit because it's like, you know what? There's nobody in line here. Look what they got. I'm just gonna go there.
What's that like? What is that like? Because I'm always Spider-Man and I need it now.
Yeah. It's pretty cool because last year when we went, I picked up a lot of back issues that I couldn't find anywhere. I mean, it was like I found some Dark Hawks that I needed to fill the run. I found some Sleepwalker. I got like 3 Sleepwalker #1s before it got hot, and I just picked it up just for the hell of it because I had a funny feeling. And then what else did I get? I got some complete runs. They had like there was a couple of people there that had complete sets. So I picked up a mask that he had the whole complete set. It cost me $120, but it was it was a whole complete run.
Yeah, a whole run, right? It's worth it.
It was worth it. It was fun, and yeah.
We missed Donnie Cates last year.
Yeah, and Donnie Cates. That was one of the things I really wanted to go for. Was Donnie Cates. When I was all on the Donnie Cates hype and everything else, I wanted to get a sign, and he left early. And I said, that bastard. So, but I met him like 2 other times, so it's not like whatever.
What's funny is earlier we were talking about artists, and last year I ended up going to Megan Cates, who was right next to him. He had this big line for him, and you just walked up to her, and I asked her for a commission. She did a Harley Quinn commission for me. But while I was talking to her, and I was like, I would love to have you do a piece. She was doing the art on a independent book. Of course, what's it?
I think she was doing the artwork. She did a variant.
She did stuff for crossover, but it was one of those. Oh my god, it's gonna drive me nuts. And I could see like the House on a Lake. The House on a Lake, and she had just done this badass cover, and I'm like, I would love to have you do this awesome, full on a comic. And we were talking, and Donnie Cates stopped signing, and he started talking to me and his wife. Like, it was pretty cool, like I wasn't waiting in line to have him do anything, but it was pretty cool. I got to interact with him. So yeah, and she did a phenomenal job. So you never know, I probably, if her line was 10 deep, I probably wouldn't have stopped and asked her for a commission.
Yeah, they're really cool. Once you get to know them really well and everything else, and you talk to them on like normal human beings, they're like, yeah, sure, come on, shit.
And of course, you're going to stop by our booth and get one of each.
I want 2 copies of each. I want them autographed. I'm going to have them witnessed.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's it.
And Roger, I want each remark that you put, highlight that guy. Every single one I give you.
You want me? I'll put that on there. Hell yeah,
man. And you got to be 1 of 1. I'm going to be the only one who has it. Anybody that sees this video and I see you put one up and it says highlight that guy, no, I was the first one to get it. So,
Like you shouldn't have told.
Highlight this guy, man.
God, that was such a good idea.
That's genius, Anthony. Absolutely genius. Like,
man.
I gotta trademark that shit. I gotta trademark that shit, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh my god, that's so good.
So Copy, we were with Copy over at MegaCon, and we were all shooting the shit there. It was like a whole group of us that were there, and he was showing up, and he was showing off like one of his rare books that he got from Art Germ, and Artley was there with him and Art Germ and everything else, but he doesn't have what I got. And this is my pride and joy. Okay, so
hold on.
Like this guy. We're gonna hire this guy.
Wait, hold on.
I finally get one.
There you
go. That way I'm not.
Highlight this guy, man.
Yeah, there it is.
So I was at the Marco Chian booth, and they had a rare book that he had there, a variant. It was a metal cover of a book that he did prior, but he only did 75 copies of it. So I was there on the line with Javon Jordan. He got one and I got one, but Javon didn't get his signed. But I got mine signed. Let's see if you can see it. I don't know. The light's glaring. Okay, so that's the Crow. This is a metal cover. Now, it's number 5 is 75. They only made 75 copies of it. But what's rare is this is the first time he's ever signed it. So on the book it says first sig, and that was the first time. Yeah, really? he never signed the book before, and he did a little
crazy
mark of the Crow's face on it. So that's so cool. That's my pride and joy of that show.
Hell yeah, that is beautiful, bro.
And this was one of the books that I got that I scored that everybody slept on, but not a lot of people slept on it, and there was only certain people that know the know. and it was this one.
If you know, you know.
Ah.
That
you got
one,
that at MegaCon?
yes, sir. Your boy did good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That was one that I wanted. Yeah, I'm holding this one because I don't know if you guys were watching the McFarlane live stream and everything that he did on Jeep, but there was an announcement that he made today. I don't know if anyone's heard it, but they're going to New York. So
Oh,
I'm gonna
really?
Yes.
Going back.
Who comes to the East Coast?
Yeah, he's coming to the East Coast. He made an announcement saying that he's doing a tour with Capullo, and him and Capullo are coming to New York because they're doing Batman and they're doing Spawn and Batman again.
Batman, yeah, they're crossing, they're helping each other out.
Crossover,
man.
so yeah. And this one is one of our books that she got.
I got my Edge of Spider.
Oh, Chrissy Zulo, nice.
Oh, I love Zulo.
Nice.
She did a remark for her too. That's her preference.
Oh, it's
Nice.
badass. I love it.
These are things I don't get to do when I'm actually like at shows,
Yeah.
like working them. So
Yeah,
like
you guys are
playing
always.
spectator was fun.
Yes, it was.
Arlie, I don't know if you saw my sketch, but now you can see it with my
Yeah,
my ladies.
Drop that off in my book bag. You don't want that. You totally just like mail that to my house.
Nice.
That would be a good gift for me. My
Yeah.
birthday is coming up.
Yes, it's true. But so yeah, that's her game plan. I mean, I want to get some autographs by some of the actors that are there because one of the cast from Orville are going to be there. I'm a huge Orville fan, and I want to get some autographs and make some pictures with them. I'm just going to geek out. You know, you don't get to geek out a lot, but I gotta stay professional too. I'm going to geek out.
You're not set up. You don't need to be professional.
Yep. You're right. Yeah.
No, we do.
Yeah. All I gotta know is what are we drinking and where are we drinking? Because if we're going to the casino,
I'm going back to the hotel.
We drink whatever you want, but like so I don't know if you know, but Friday and Saturday both nights we do a live show from the hotel. So at the casino, like every floor has when you out of the elevator, it looks like a living room. There's a couch and so we set up there. And we do a live show, and I mean, even last year we moved the planter over. Like, I can't believe that security's never told us to stop. Like,
there's some great 3MIB lore that comes out of those shows. Like,
Yeah.
for example, Otto not realizing who Tom King was and asking him who his favorite artist was. So
we got Tom King came up the elevator and he's like, "Hey pal, did you go to the show?" He's like, "Yeah, I went to the show." He's like, "You want to talk about it?" He goes, "Sure." What the hell? And there's I think it was Justin and Gary like
Gary,
Tom King. Like, holy crap. Yeah, he goes, and we figure out this is Tom King, like he's the Batman writer for DC right now. Like he's going, and Otto's first question was who was the artist that most influenced you?
Yeah.
He's
and I'll step up for Otto here. In Otto's defense, he had Darkseid Jedi in the back of his ear, and he'd be like, "Hey, ask him who his favorite artist is." And he totally sunk him in.
Yeah.
He's like, "Well, see, artist. Well, I'm a writer, but I get." And he kind of went with it. So it was funny because the next day we went down to the show, and he actually had Tom King do a sketch on his book, and he's like Tom King he eats that up. He draws stick figures because he's like, I can't draw. And he's like, what do you do? He's like, who's your favorite character? Batman. What do you do? What do you do? He goes, I teach. What do you teach? Science. So he had this whole evolution of these stick figures, and one of the people the word bubble was like, "Yay, science!" It was so effing hysterical, man.
It is funny. It's a good story.
I appreciate that.
I can't wait, man. The ball.
Yeah, it was, and he's sitting there. He's like, I came up here to get some Advil. He goes, Clayman and his wife are waiting downstairs to go out to dinner, and I'm up here and I'm on fucking YouTube with you guys. He's like, and then when he's left, remember Dave? He said, he's like, don't just watch, fucking subscribe.
Which, by the way, we still need to go back and grab that and incorporate
absolutely.
it.
Instead of doing a little arrow that we usually do, make sure you subscribe. Have Tom King saying that,
Yeah, that'd be great.
That's actually kind of awesome. We should probably do that.
That'd be awesome.
we got we're going to show a map of Terrificons, right? So this is the overall map here. For those of you who have never been there, the right side is where you come in. It's a pretty big hall. All those big blocks and numbers that are big white blocks, those are where all the vendors are. Comic vendors and toys and whatever. I mean, there's places that sell swords, and every year I walk away wishing I bought one. For sure. And then you got all the as you go to the left, there's the artist alley and influencers, and then the far left you have like all the TV personalities and all that stuff. So a little close up here on the left here where that little arrow is, H8, H9, that's where you're gonna find Three Men in the Basement and Power Kid Comics. That's where you're gonna find our exclusive variant cover, and if you pre-order the t-shirt, that's where you get them. If you happen to be lucky enough to win a prize, that's where you're going to get it. We talked about the scavenger hunt in the program for Terrificon. You're going to find this inside there. It's a scavenger hunt. You start off at our booth. You figure out the riddles, find the 10 vendors that are participating in this, get their signatures, come back to us. You get entered into a free raffle. The first day, this is the giveaway on Friday. Free. All you got to do is do the scavenger hunt. Day 2, we're giving away this jock cover of All-Star Batman with the cool label. And then day 3, this is the giveaway, 9.8 first punchline.
Art germ goodness.
Yeah, it's good stuff. And it's free. All you got to do is have some fun. Go on a scavenger hunt. Go see I don't want to tell you who's in it. I just kind of blew that one. All right, that's your giveaway for today. Very Gary is one. Folks. Very Gary is one of the stops.
Well, actually, gave one away on the other one too. On the other interview, there was one of the vendors is going to be on it too.
Yeah, I'm sure. We're not very good at keeping secrets. Yeah, we're not very good at keeping secrets. At our swap, we some of us were hanging out and never got a little too wordy to spoil this, even though we weren't sharing anything. We weren't sharing anything, and he was like, "We got a big announcement." I'm like, "No, we don't. No, what are you doing right now? We do not have an announcement. You're not telling anybody anything." Like.
Love it. I love it.
It's gonna be awesome. Can't wait.
Yeah, we look forward to hanging out with you too, as usual. You guys have been to crawls. We're at our swap. We enjoyed hanging out with you guys at the swap and dinner and all that fun stuff. Next time you come to the swap, you gotta leave your night open so you come to Everett's and hang out by the campfire with us. And and you guys are great supporters of ours, and we appreciate that, man.
We love you guys.
Yeah, we love you. We love you back. I don't know if that's a heart or not. I don't know. It looks like a. It's terrible. I'm trying to do a reverse.
I love this channel so much.
All right, we appreciate you guys. I look forward to seeing you guys next weekend, and hopefully you guys are going to be around when the nightlife happens.
Oh yeah, first drinks on Raj.
Yeah,
nice. I'm in.
Who's this guy? Who's this guy, Raj? And where are we going to find him? Have a great night, guys.
Night, y'all.
Bye, guys.
Good night, folks.
All right. So, what do you got there?
Oh,
this is the dreaded "Sorry We Missed You" label that goes in your door.
Get that from CGC.
Well, I'm assuming this is from Little Giant, maybe like Steranko for captured collectibles, things like that we did. But the funny thing is that my wife, my son, and my daughter were all home today.
Oh, I love it.
So the guy just didn't even want to bother, I think. He just put it on the door and left.
Oh, the worst. The worst.
It's got to be that. I can't even think of anything else that I ordered that would come like that. I don't know. Anyways.
Never a dull moment.
Never a dull moment, dude. I'm looking for Smurf bar tab.
Yeah, that's my bar tab.
Oh my god!
What did Benny Beans? Didn't Benny Beans say he had like a massive bar tab for that weekend? Like a couple zeros.
It would not surprise me from this group.
Lewis is going to be with Copy. We're hoping that you guys are going to strand yourselves on Saturday night and come out for the afterlife or the afterlife. Jesus.
Yeah,
Christ.
that's what you're going to wake up in the morning in the afterlife.
Afterlife. The after night, because nothing fun happens before 10, like Butch said. So for anybody that's just joining us and has missed the beginning of this, our full reveal of
let's go.
Yeah, man. Full reveal. There's the variant cover, limited to 200, only available at Terrificon. We will be doing as part of our giveaways because we do as well as the scavenger hunt. We will be doing giveaways every couple hours for people who are subbed up to us or sub up to us are new. And, we may be giving a couple of these away as well as our variant t-shirts that needed to be pre-ordered. Those were pre-order only. We will not have stock at our table to sell. That's why we did a pre-order for those of you watching saying, hey, can I get one? Tell them, Murph.
No.
They
were for sale 6 weeks ago.
6 weeks, 6 weeks we've been selling these. So your best bet is to come and get into our raffle and maybe get one for free because we will be giving them away.
Now, I have an idea, though. If they're really hot, I bought 2, so maybe I can scalp a couple.
You might. Double your money.
It is a really cool X-Men logo on that shirt.
Yeah, and it's a full. I mean, that's full disclosure. That was 1,000% the brother.
Yep.
AKA the variant Dave. Out of the blue a few months ago, he literally sent us that shirt to the three of us and said, "What do you guys think of this? That would be a cool variant." And there was zero hesitation on our parts. It was just 100% like, oh yeah, I don't know why we would not do it. And he's a creative guy, so and it just happens to be that he's the guy that prints them. So
there you go.
He has the ability to do such.
I love it.
So I don't know where we go. I'm getting a little thrown off track because our next guest hasn't joined us. So I think, unfortunately, at this point, we're just going to have to say our closeouts and our goodbyes. And unfortunately, for whatever reason, he didn't join us. And he was supposed to be our bridge to the second guy who might have joined us if he got to work on time. But I cannot wait. We can't just stand here and stare at each other until then. So I think that, I think that it's time to say our farewell. So Murph, let's start with you. Tell everybody where they can find you. What are you doing and what you're looking forward to the most at Terrificon, man? So, where are you going to find me? I don't know. Instagram, I guess, because I'm not going to be on YouTube unless I'm on your channel. Terrificon, like everyone was saying, Terrificon is just a artist and writer heavy convention. See you too soon, Jay. And I have like Jerry Conway. I've never seen Jerry Conway before. I can't wait to meet that guy. I got a couple things for captured collectibles to drop off because I don't, Ramita's line might be just like stupid long. I'm only going to be there for one day, so I'm just going to drop them off to them and get them, let those guys take care of it. I've got a handful of books, like for example, this one right here. It's signed by Chris Claremont. It's signed by Greg Land, but Scott Hannah's going to be there, so I might as well get Scott Hannah on here too. Get the trifecta. Same with here. I got Della Rosa on here and Michelini on here. So Bagley will be there. Milgram will be there. So boom, this will take care of all four.
this guy right here. What the hell's his name? Assad Ribic.
Nice.
All right, so he'll be there, but he does the Thor, the God, the Gore, the God Butcher run.
Yeah.
He does the interiors, I think, for the latest Secret Wars. So there's a lot of good books out there that you can have artists sign and encapsulate them or not. Doesn't matter. It's just fun. I like doing that. I like to go with the sketches now because I think that's where we kind of gravitated. We've got so many autographs already.
Yeah.
Well, what's the next step? What's the next evolution? That's maybe see if George Deep can do something for us, or Scott Hanna. I got a sketch from Scott Hanna before. He's fantastic. Is he pricey? Well, I don't know. It depends. It's relative, I suppose. Is $175 or $200 for a torso, head, shoulders, torso sketch too much?
Not
That's a pretty good deal. That's
not
a
if
pretty
you
good
love
deal.
it, right? I mean,
Yeah, not if you love it.
it's all what you want, right?
Right.
And I agree. I really do think that this show has really gravitated to being that show where it's the best place to get commissions. And
100%.
It really has. And because of the quantity of artists in Artist Alley compared to other shows, if you don't want to wait in line, there's so many awesome artists like George Deep and that nobody knows about that are willing to do a commission for you and will knock it out of the
right.
Absolutely not going to apart. I mean, you guys saw the one that you showed, yeah, right. The Morbius,
Killer.
The Jean Grey that he did for Everett that he gave to him at Little Giant he made Everett
That's what
cry.
the cover looked like when I gave it to him. It's a different book, but this is the Morbius cover on it. But this is what I handed him, and that's what he did.
Wow.
Crazy, right? Well, appreciate you joining us.
No,
Dave.
thanks for asking me.
We really do. I'm looking forward to hanging out with you next weekend, and chopping it up. And hey, you're one of my favorite people to hang out with when we go to these shows, man.
There you go. And I gotta give Zoe her book back.
Yeah, Zoe. Yeah, justice for Zoe.
Oh God, that's amazing.
David DeKay, man, say goodbye to the people. Tell them where you're gonna be. When's the next time are they gonna see you? Like in person? You coming to the East Coast soon, or you got to go out to a con in Arizona?
Well, I mean, probably both. I mean, next year I'm going to make the hit list. I definitely want to be at next year's Terrificon just because I know the debauchery that goes down there. So that would be a good show. But yeah, I'm still getting my still getting situated out here, finding where all the stuff is. So definitely looking to make a venture out sometime soon. But I'm going to be living vicariously through all of you next week. I may even pop in on your show next week just to kind of mind the controls. This way you guys can kind of focus. So
that would be awesome. That would be awesome. You can pop in too. You don't have to be backstage. Nothing, right? Just come in.
Well, no, I mean, I'll pop in with you guys.
Yeah, hell yeah. That would be because we struggle a lot of times from the hotel trying to navigate all the controls. So that might be very helpful. We're going to talk about that offline.
Yeah, for sure. But hey, 3 in a row. Maybe I'll make it 4.
3 in a row. And I hope he's still watching. None of them were with Everett. Just saying. Summer of Everett 2022.
That's what? That's the shirt for next summer, by the way. It's 3 MIB and then on the back #Summer of Auto 2023.
Summer of Auto 2023. And he's he's a world traveler. He's been this summer since school let out, he's been home 4 days and has been traveling the rest of them. So
well, we could do it the days he was like on the show, or we could do like guest hosts on the back for like the tour days.
Yes, I think that's what you need, like a tour date. Guest host, the Murph, the brother. Like I love it. We're gonna put that in the works. We're gonna have the brother work
I like it.
For sure. But no, this was awesome. This was super fun. It was cool to hear the plans of attack for everybody. And hey, best of luck. It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah. Well, appreciate everybody that came on, everybody in the chat, everybody that popped in and out, all our guests. Murph, appreciate you coming on, man. Always a pleasure. Problem. Dave in the Cave, man, 3 in a row. This has been great. I'm so happy that you're back full time. This has been great. So that's it. So on behalf of Dave in the Cave, Mr. Everett Otto, the Murphinator, I am Roger Levesque. aka the Cranky Canadian, and we are out. Thank you very much. Good night, Canada.
Peace.